Good morning. How the devil are you doing this fine day? Me? Well, I've got a sore throat and a cough, and pretty soon I'll probably have no voice at all, although I'm hoping it will last the entire show. And I'm extremely tired, but it was more than worth it. The Future Works event proved to be way, way more than I could possibly have hoped for. I have never seen so many smart, committed and dedicated people in the same place at the same time in all my years in this industry. I left the East of England showground last night feeling inspired and safe in the knowledge that some of the technology on display will push this industry to even greater heights in the years to come. So without further ado, let me post the question of the day, roll the intro and get this show on the road. Welcome to the Breakfast Show. I'm your host, Mark Anthony. It's Friday, the 1st of April, and as that remarkably persistent guy just said, welcome to the Breakfast Show. I am your host, Mark Anthony. In today's show, we say goodbye to an old and trusted friend. The Sword of Damocles continues to hover over the neck of the demolition sector. Xwatch unveils an effective but troubling solution to human incursions into machine operating zones. And Builders Conference CEO Neil Edwards will be joining us to deliver the verdict on the construction sector's performance during the month of March 2022. And we'll get to all of that in just a second. But first, let's see who among the rich and the shameless will be celebrating a birthday on this day of days. Happy birthday! And it's many happy returns to former German Chancellor Otto von Bismarck and to love story actress Ali McGraw. Happy birthday also to DJ Annie Nightingale, Small Faces bassist Ronnie Lane, and to poet Gil Scott Heron. To former cricketer David Gower, Mark White from ABC, and TV presenter Mr. Philip Schofield. Many happy returns to them, one and all. Sadly, we start today in somber mood. It's with huge regret that today we say a fond farewell to a loyal and trusted friend that's been a constant companion for more years than most of us can remember. That friend stood by us through the highs and lows of the past 6 decades. It was the driving force behind mammoth projects such as the Channel Tunnel, Crossrail, and the London 2012 Olympics. In a kinder, more just world, it would have been the driving force to bring to fruition the equally massive HS2 project. Sadly, that was not to be. Like so many old friends, this one is falling by the wayside, consigned to the pages of history. It's fallen victim to a shift in fashion. Yet for all its dirty habits, it will be sorely missed. There will be generations of demolition and construction workers that will probably never believe that it even existed. But it did. It was an integral part of this sector. We were all richer for having known it, and we will each be poorer for its loss. And so today, as we lay that long-time friend and companion to rest, there is only one thing I can possibly say. Goodbye, old friend, and thank you for everything. We will not see its like again. And to think, I got up at 6 o'clock this morning, ironed a shirt, put on a suit and a hat just to record that. You people really, really don't deserve me. And so it appears that the sword of Damocles that has hovered over the demolition industry's exposed neck for the past 3 years will hover just a little longer before dealing what for some could be a fatal blow. The Competition and Markets Authority yesterday confirmed that its investigation, which many expected to conclude in March, will now run until at least July. The assumption among many in the demolition fraternity is that this will allow the CMA to dig just a little deeper, to cast its net just a little wider. I fully appreciate the need to be thorough. It would be a travesty if any alleged collusion or price fixing were only partially exposed. But we must surely now be past the point where the investigation is causing widespread issues both within the demolition industry and beyond. Those demolition companies that have been the subject of an investigation must be dreading each and every knock at the door, each and every phone call, each and every email. Even those companies with a squeaky clean track record must eye the arrival of each besuited visitor to their head office with suspicion and fear. Equipment rental companies must surely now be nervous about the prospect of getting paid should their demolition industry customers be hit with a massive fine. Clients and local authorities will surely be reluctant to award new contracts and accept new tender bids, lest they find themselves contractually linked to a company that could be found guilty of collusion in a matter of weeks or months. Trade associations that count the investigated among their members will be seeking to protect themselves from the fallout. Allied organisations are already looking to distance themselves for fear of being splashed when the shitstorm arrives. Yet for all of those concerns, the wait goes on, and it could go on for quite some time yet. Decisions and updates on the CMA were expected in October 2019, June 2020, December 2020, February 2021, December 2021, and March 2022. Each of those dates passed without resolution. July this year could do likewise. And all the while, the industry watches and waits.
Xwatch and Svantec are your high-end partners for noise, vibration, dust and air quality systems, sensors and software. To find out more, visit xwatch.co.uk or call 01234 639 550.
Let me get rid of that. There was a huge amount of technology on display at the FutureWorks event. Some of it was designed to make the industry safer, some to make it more productive, some just to make it cleaner. But there was one piece of technology on display that was, how should I put this? Terrifying.
I'm here at FutureWorks 2022 live with Dan Leaney of Xwatch. We've heard all about Xwatch in the past, all their systems and solutions, but they have something new. Dan, what are you holding right there?
We're holding the world's very first Xwatch laser drone. We developed this to stop human beings getting into within the slough region of an excavator. What we do is we launch this up. It can monitor 1, 2 or 3 excavators around a closed site, and it flies around monitoring the slough area around the machines. When a human being comes within that, it fires a high beam pulse width laser out, and we vaporise the intruder. What we're trying to do is reduce the number of accidents on the site so everybody can go home safe to their loved ones at the end of the day.
Go home safe so long as they haven't ventured into that area.
Yeah, we call it thinning the herd. If they shouldn't be there, then they shouldn't be there. And this little solution is a final act of, well, you're in a danger area, you know, go home safely, but in a little tiny box.
Are you not concerned that this is just going to contribute to the industry skill shortage?
Yeah, but if they shouldn't be on the site wandering around without any sort of RFID tag or anything and going close to these machines. What people forget is an excavator is a killing machine. If you get hit by that bucket on a full swing at high revs, you're going to get hurt. So the way we do that is we take that away from the driver. We eliminate the person walking towards the machine, they get vaporised, problem solved.
Sounds like a fantastic solution, Dan. I look forward to seeing it in action, and if I can borrow it sometime, I've got a few people I'd like to try it out.
No problem at all.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Moving on. I'm going to take a very quick break before we move on. We have got some more to bring you. Dan Cullen has just said, I hope you're well. If it's possible to mention any, my groups on Signal, Messenger app and WhatsApp dedicated to construction and demolition industry groups are as follows. All plant operators, jobs, electricians and gas, CSCS, CCDO labourers, brickies and hod carriers, tractor operators, all free to advertise your jobs and for people to join. Just connect with me. For more info, contact me, Dan Cullen, on LinkedIn. Not a problem at all, Dan. I'll leave that up for just a second. But if you are on the lookout for a job, go and find Dan Cullen over on LinkedIn because he may just be able to help. Right, Neil Edwards is waiting in the wings, so we have time for just one more demolition epic before Dr. Edwards checks the pulse of the construction sector and offers his prognosis. This that you're about to see is SCM Demolition getting to grips with a series of silos. If you'd like to see more of that kind of thing, then be sure to search for SCM Demolition over on YouTube.
The Miller GT series heralds a new era of unrivaled power and cutting-edge intelligent coupler technology, increasing job site safety, machine versatility, and productivity. It's the added versatility that you need at the value you can afford. To find out more, visit millergroundbreaking.com.
Right, that should just about do us for the main part of the show today. We've got plenty more to discuss, I would assume. So, assuming my voice holds out, there will be no Saturday Social show this week because I need to rebuild my voice box and I need to rebuild the office as well because everything went up to FutureWorks and it's back in part, but we've not fully done yet. But fear not, our weekly omnibus show, The Weekend Wrap, will be landing fully formed on a device near you at some point tomorrow morning. I will be back usual time, usual place on Monday, and I'm going to roll the outro in just a second before leaping gazelle-like over into the chat to see what you're all saying today. If you can't stick around, I fully understand, but please stay safe, look after yourself, your family, your friends, and your colleagues, and thanks for watching. But if you do have the time, I'll see you on the other side of this.